Alright, welcome back. I think it's time for me to engage in some Swoop Racing. You know, on the whole Onderon thing, you don't necessarily need to go dark side or light side, because you can, because it's ultimately political affairs. Okay. Swoop Racing. I will dedicate this victory to General Vaku. I mean, ultimately, oh. This is a dangerous course. Damn. There we go. Oh, how many? How many? Alright. I didn't actually catch the time. Either way, it doesn't matter. I think it's 47 seconds or something along those lines. Okay. Not only And there are my credits. The Swoop Bike winnings. Yeah. Well, let me see here. I will remove the droid and add Mikal. And then I'll have to decide between helping that family get out, this Republic spy. I mean, I do have one card, or getting the crystals. Let me check that crystal list actually.
Do you have a visa yet? I'm still paying very well for it. Some unique items you won't get anywhere else, including a lightsaber crystal.
That lightsaber crystal is actually one of the best in the game, or one of the best in the game.
I really can't be any help with that. I might have been in the same detention cell that night. Let's just say that's all I want to talk to you about anyway. Many Jedi have fought on this world. One of them lost their lightsaber in the Beast Wars. A reliable source says it's a rare Quixoni crystal. Incredibly rare and valuable. I see that's grabbed your interest, eh? There's only one way you're going to get it. One open starport visa. No visa, no crystal. I had faith you'd get hold of one. I've always been good at spotting talent. I've got big plans for it. You won't? Do you have a...
Her prices are well above the market's average. Always sell high.
It's the only way to make a profit.
You would make an excellent droid.
So what do you want for it? A weapon, money, or the lightsaber crystal? Your pick.
I'm interested in the lightsaber crystal.
Here you go. If you aren't satisfied with it, just let me know.
Oh yes, the dark side. Embrace the evil that is within you. Piss off. Okay, let's see those weapons. No, actually it's miscellaneous, I think. So, damage +5, regenerate force points +1. Yeah, that's pretty powerful. I actually could use going to a workshop to actually upgrade it, but I just don't know if there is a workshop anywhere. Now, I was saying on the swoop track, but I got distracted. It's interesting that you can manipulate the guy to not only give you, not only let you race for free, but also to basically give you extra crit.
I told you before, Off-Worlder, the sky ramp is restricted to military personnel only. Now move along. The wall is the barrier between Isis and the Onderon wilderness. For hundreds of years, we kept the city free of beasts and beast rider scum. The greatest honor for an officer is to serve on the wall. Many aspire to the post, but few are worthy of it. I was requested to guard the sky ramp in the merchant quarter. My personal feelings on the matter are irrelevant. I received an order, and I carried it out. You're right. I have many good years of service left in me, yet I feel like I'm being set aside. They said they needed their best men here, but skyramp duty has always been relegated to fresh officers. I couldn't do that. I heard the reassignments came from the Queen herself. I'm a soldier, and it's my duty to serve. Now be on your way. You've wasted enough of my time. I told you before... I will request reassignment. Immediately. Troops, man the checkpoint without me. I must leave at once.
You're back to visit me. So all 3 captains have been removed from their posts. You're quite impressive. Here's the reward I promised. I will let my friends know of your able assistance. I'm certain we can return the favor at some point in the future. You've made a powerful ally, Jedi.
Okay. I've dealt with all these captains without killing any of them, to be fair. Had to use my force tricks. This is actually the first playthrough, this one of KOTOR 2 and the other one I did of KOTOR 1. Those are the first playthroughs I actually have used Force Persuade. It's useful in some situations. I mean, clearly the captain doesn't like... Alright, there are some remnants of a droid here. Let's ask around. I don't need credits anymore, not with all the winnings I've gotten from the swoop bike races. I have more than enough credits.
This room is reserved, Off-Worlder.
There are swoop races around here.
I suggest you leave the room, Off-Worlder. I've got all the fans I need right here. So go space yourself. This room is... If you ask me, she got what she deserved. She looked down on us beast riders. Good riddance. You're flaming right, I do. The night she made the great flight, she ripped Dagon apart. Not literally, but we could hear her laying into him over here. We got a good laugh at it. Dagon was so mad he was sputtering. Then he stormed off. Best entertainment we had that night. The only good thing about that Sulio is she had a good tongue on her. I know his face, that's about it. His office is on Bekel's turf. She's a beast rider like me and our leader. You better never be speaking ill of her, or else.
Are you satisfied? The visa wasn't for me, but for an associate of mine. There are plenty of business opportunities left in ISIS. I plan to stay here for a while.
Good to see you again. Any luck with the visa? What do you want to know about that night? Dagon Gent didn't do it. I only wish there was something I could do to help him.
Assuming we get Dagon free, we're going to have a few private words about...
I don't...
It's the Pazak Shark. Foul business, that is. She did? Oh no, by the 4 moons, what a mix-up. They got it all wrong. Dagon and Sulio were good friends. It's just when they got a little too much Juma juice, they'd carry on. They'd call each other all manner of things. It could get quite hilarious, really. But it was just friendly banter. That night, Sulio was in great form. Dagon and I were laughing about some of the choicer ones later. Yellow-toothed dung dweller. We bought her a couple of drinks afterwards. It may look strange on the outside, but it was just their habit. Their way of passing time during these dark nights. Listen, if the soldiers think that's a motive, they just didn't do enough digging.
That bit of information will help with clearing Dagon. But the Onderon military won't let him off that easy. They're very obstinate. Maybe some of these people will know more about what happened that night.
I was cleaning up stakes from a particularly rewarding Pazak game when I heard a loud sound outside. I grabbed my blaster and went out the door. When I got out, I saw Captain Salio. She was quite dead. Blood was everywhere. I heard a noise and saw Dagon Gent coming from his office across the courtyard. We both waited for the authorities to get there. The next day, they picked up Dagon and several other people in the area. It's crazy to think he did it. Salio was our friend. Just outside the door by the junk heap.
It might be a good idea to look at the crime scene. We fought many soldiers in the Mandalorian Wars. The Onderonians were certainly brave, but they were disorganized and stupid. I wouldn't be surprised if they overlooked something.
Want to sus.
Nobody we talked with mentioned a droid. This droid was destroyed recently. Someone inside the cantina might know more.
Greetings, Master. Do you have any... 1B-8D was built and programmed by Tolos the Trader. 1B-8D was built to buy droid components for below base cost value and sell components based on most favorable market conditions. Do you have any interest in my goods? That goes against my... Greetings, Certainly. 1B-8D is programmed to answer many basic questions from prospective buyers. What do you want to know? Sorry, my memory banks have no information on that subject. Please restate your question or ask another. Isis is the only city on the planet Onderon. All other information on this subject has been purged by Tolos to direct more power to primary functions.
I see.
Da hupa, bo sakurata, go jujutu yo, huntachi. Da wancha morichiwa. Ichawa te crossi wisho todas. Kavadumpa mu.
The Isis Swoop Bike champion just talked to me. I can't wait to tell all my friends.
This room is... Huh. That Bith keeps buying droids, and the scavengers keep stealing them or blowing them up. Seems he's finally given up. The waitress is awful, but she's more fun than his droids ever were. I wouldn't tell you even if I knew. I could tell you where you could find the parts, though. That western square has the perfect fence for droid parts. There's a droid vendor called 1B8D. That droid is as dumb as a Gamorrean. He'll buy anything because he's too stupid to do anything else. 1B8D is quite handy. Quite a few of the slum dwellers make a good living salvaging droid parts for him. You might have even bought some.
Okay, let me buy that droid part.
Greetings, Master. Entity Bahima unknown. I have many serving droid parts. The market rate for those parts would be 25 credits. Thank you for your business.
Kif in the cantina can probably do something with this. We should head back.
Well, Swoop Racing and the situation on Onderon. Alright, let's solve the murder mystery. I think I've done most of what could be done here. For a moment.
Tu nita manja. Ta cometa. John Gavadumpa Munsuru Kupla Liya. Da wancha mori. Da hupa, bossa. Gavadumpa.
Hello there. What is this? Oh my, she's dead.
Kawana bota yunta.
It's the Bazak Shark. No more games for me. I know when I've been beat. Foul business, that is. If it'll help Dagon, you got it. There's no way that Dagon could have done it. I saw him coming from his office. That's the opposite direction of the marketplace. We should go talk to Captain Riken and clear all of this up.
Nico, is it? And the Offworlder. What brings the two of you here? That's a bold statement. I assume you have some sort of proof.
It's a long story, so bear with me, Captain. The night of the murder, I was playing Bazak. It was a prosperous night.
That should do it. We still don't know who killed Sulio, but this will greatly assist our investigation.
You have been ordered off this investigation, Captain. I hope you can explain yourself.
I had nothing to do with this, sir. This citizen found information about Captain Sulio's murder. It's material to the investigation.
We've already got our man. Sulio and this Gent were fighting the night she was murdered. He had ample motive. Have you read the report? Some of the things Sulio called him were vile. Sulio and Dagon clearly hated each other. Why, you little... Friends would not carry on in such a manner.
It's absolutely true, Major. I was a friend of both of them. They've done this dozens of times. Bahima the bartender can confirm it, as well as half a dozen other people. They were an odd pair, but they certainly didn't hate each other.
I see. Well, there's still the fact that he was right there at the scene of the crime.
I've already given my report, Offworlder. He came from his office, like I said.
The only thing that matters to me is that he was within blaster range when Sulio was killed, and he did not have an alibi. You have a recording? Well, I'm sure you're just misinterpreting it.
I've seen it myself, Major. Nico isn't the only one that spotted Dagon coming from his office. It really can't be Dagon Gent. The real killer is still loose.
Very well, Captain. Set Gent free, then. But if later it turns out that he did do it, it's gonna be on your head.
The men will be working on getting Dagon Gent out right away. The Major sure isn't happy. You're quite a team. Together, you got the Major to back down. That's no small feat. The investigation has been handled at the highest levels. I've heard there's been some concern about that. With Dagon free, I don't know if the investigation team will find another suspect. They haven't been as diligent as other investigators. I'm not gonna say any more. Probably said too much already. If you head over to Dagon Gent's office, some men will bring him there shortly. Thanks for clearing this whole thing up. I could tell the justice wasn't being served, but we all have our orders. We really need to patrol that sector better.
Thanks for getting me out of there. As detention cells go, it had definite class, but I prefer being out on my own all the same. I owe you and Mandalore one. Wrong place, wrong time. Captain Sulio and I were acquaintances. I just happened to be too close when she got dead. Real shame. She wasn't bad to look at, and she could drink. No, and at this point, I don't care. Just glad to be free. She's dead now. Not like finding whoever did it will bring her back. I deal with death all the time. We all end up like her eventually. Not many people can help you out with that. There have been several assassination attempts on Queen Talia. That place is locked tighter than a Hut's vault. I know a few people, though. Who do you need to get in touch with? A Jedi Master, you say? Now that is interesting. It's quite a bounty in Jedi these days. Not that I'm looking to collect, but there's a Master there. I think I know who it is. I'm not certain, otherwise I'd tell you. But the man I'm thinking about is smart, likes to stay in the shadows, and is cryptic as hell. If he isn't a Jedi Master, he should become one. There's a slight problem with that. I know you don't want to hear that since you went through all the effort of springing me out. The thing is, scavengers have already looted most of my stuff. Most of it's garbage anyway, so I don't care too much. But I did have a couple of encrypted holodiscs that came jammed. So here's the punchline. I need those discs because they have some contact information on them. The people I know you don't just walk up and chat with. There's a procedure, and that holodisc has the procedure. The Kells gang pretty much owns this street. From what I hear, she's the one that cleaned me out. She's in the local cantina most days. She's tough as Drexel leather and more dangerous than an angry Wookiee. If you take Mandalore with you, though, you should be just fine. Just get me the encrypted holodisc. After that, if there is a Jedi Master in the palace, I'll get you a meeting with him.
What's wrong?
Ready.
What's wrong?
Ready.
What's wrong?
Status active.
Alright, let's get the person who has all that information out here and let's see all of that. So, the spy. There's people that need my help.
What do you want here, Offworlder? The room is taken. The whole cantina is taken. You should leave.
You have something to belong... that belongs to Dagon Gent. I want to get it back.
You? And just how do you intend to do that?
First, I intend to cut you down in front of your men. Then after I kill them, I'll take it off your corpse.
Those words will be your last.
How about that, bitch? Oh, then open starport for Visa. Okay, there are various people I can give it to. It will... I'll give him a call. The woman with the children. I mean, with respect, there are people that need it far more than he does, or people that are willing to pay considerably more than he is. Wait, who has a bloody workshop, though? There's gotta be someone. Just remember who. T3? No, Beodor. What the hell was I thinking?
Yes, General.
Or
yes,
is it?
General. Sorry, something.
No. Okay, then. Yeah, T3. There we go. This is interesting. So, I can certainly use the crystal. It's just... Yep. Regenerate force points. Right. I mean, it's hard to argue, though, really. Oh. Okay. Very well. I can dual wield then. Oh, okay. Very well. So it works, but only if you have the other crystal with you. Alright. It's gonna hurt me in terms of my critical ability. That's all fine.
You ever large Dan or else what? All right.
It's the Offworlder. Listen, let's keep this brief. I've probably lost my command already because of the I don't see how it could get worse.
You've lost your command, but you've kept our life. Keep that in mind. Kinda like him, by the way.
What's wrong?
My life is yours.
What's wrong?
The honor is mine.
Is he off?
Captain, you're back. Please tell me you have an open star. Thank the Four Moons for your kindness, Offworlder. I only wish I had some way to thank you. But my children and I will never forget your kindness. Hurry, children. We get to go on a spaceship. Thanks to the captain. We get to go into space.
You are still unready to face my master. Any flaw he will sense. As he is a seam in the fabric of the Force. He senses fractures and weaknesses around him. Your treatment of this woman and her offspring is symptomatic of your own weakness.
The darkness clouds your mind's eye, Thesis. Compassion can create problems, but it is a source of greater strength.
I'm not sure you are correct. I only hope you prove strong enough for what awaits you. You and your compassion.
I'm gonna cheat to get max light side points. I'm done with this whole affair, really.
The honor is mine.
Yeah. Something you
ready?
Have you found the encrypted holodisks yet? I won't be able to get a hold of my contacts from the palace without it. Great going there. With these, I'll check my contacts at the palace. I should be able to get a meeting with your Jedi Master shortly. You got anything you need to take care of in the quarter, you best do it now. You're dealing with serious politics by contacting them. If things go bad during a meeting, you may not be welcome in Isis anymore. Perhaps never. Just let me know if you want to go through with this. Come back. So you still like... Yeah, I'll get on it. Just grab a cot and rest a bit. Once they get a meeting time, I'll let you know.
Is this meeting a trap? I can't afford to lose you, especially given recent events.
Anything could be a trap. Vaklu is no fool. But if the message is true...
Is this necessary? I can guarantee your safety in the palace, but outside these walls the General has many men that would do anything for him.
Nothing in life is certain, Your Majesty. But I feel something. There is a disruption in the Force. I must investigate this.
Very well. But please, be cautious.
Aren't I always?
That's what I was afraid you'd say.
Well, the meeting is on. Head straight to the cantina. You guys should be in there. And no offense, but I hope I never see you again.
You must have gone through a lot to arrange this meeting. The palace is at full battle readiness. Smuggling in a message is no small task.
I have my ways, Master Kavar.
Kavar, the famed Jedi Guardian. The Mandalorians counted on the fact it would be you, not Revan, who would lead the Jedi against us during the Mandalorian Wars. I wonder how we'd have fared against you. I thought you were killed fighting Malak during the Jedi Civil War.
It seems my former student keeps curious company. Strange times lead to strange alliances, though. I have my ways as well. Why are you here? I imagine that you hold little love for any on the Jedi Council anymore. Even an old friend.
I want to know why I was cast out of the Jedi Order.
You have to understand that it was a time of great uncertainty. We just learned that Darth Revan was back with an armada. Every Jedi that went with him was lost, corrupted, and as dark as their master. And then there was you. Many thought you were a spy, but there's more to it than that. And I think you deserve an explanation.
Am I interrupting? In orbit, I thought for sure that the Ebon Hawk was mine. I was certain, only to see you slip through my fingers during the battle. Imagine my delight to discover you were on Isis. Quite careless, if you ask me. Get them, men! And watch your aim! Civilian casualties cause a mess of paperwork.
I must return to the palace. I'll get word to you when I'm able. Run!
What? What have you done to my men? Blast! Men, take care of her! I won't let Kavar escape!
Hey, we should check our lines of fire around these bystanders. No grenades.
Yeah, that goes without saying.
Stop the fighting! Stop! Sergeant, take care of the witnesses. I'm sorry we had to do that.
I was curious you ordered your men to attack me when I have done favors for Vaklu.
Appearances have to be maintained, and I'm afraid we don't have much time. You've helped out General Vaklu, and he understands how to show gratitude. We have allies, terrible allies. They want you dead. However, the General believes you could ultimately be an even greater ally. But we have to maintain appearances. Do you understand?
Why does the General want an alliance with me?
You helped Anda with something that has been a serious problem for us. The General believes you have already been a more faithful ally than our current ones. I assume you want to know more about our ally. There is little we know about him, or her, even. It's a Sith Lord. No idea of the name. Frankly, we had no idea who we were dealing with at first, and by the time we did, it was too late.
You expect me to believe that's all you know?
What I have told you is true. We only deal with their intermediaries. We know it's a Sith Lord, but little else. We need your help. The General believes we can make a new alliance that will be in both of our interests. Vaklu wants to control all of Onderon, and perhaps more down the road. The Republic's time is nearly over, and strong men like him will rule the age to come. You have shown that you are strong too, and he feels it inevitable that you become a force to be reckoned with. We'd like to ask your assistance in dealing with our ally, the Sith Lord. We have much to offer in return.
What assistance do you want?
We would send you a message to your Mandalorian allies on the Duxon moon. We still need the Sith Lord to take care of a few things first. But after we've got what we need, then your assistance will be requested.
What could you offer me?
Eventually, we will attack Queen Talia's palace. Isis is an ancient city filled with artifacts from our darker past. Some of those might be especially useful to you. Besides, the Sith Lord wants you dead, and an enemy of our enemy.
How does this work then?
For now, it's simple. We have to act like you're our enemy. When you leave this cantina, my men have orders to kill you. There is no way they could possibly stand up to you. But they don't know that. Leave Isis, and don't come back until we send a message for you. If the payment I've offered you is insufficient, I assure you General Vaklu himself can offer you a satisfactory deal. You must make a choice. Will you support us, or the Queen?
Vaklu is a political animal, but he has never backed out of a deal. The Sith must have changed their arrangement substantially for him to consider betraying them. You can trust his offer. He's far more capable than Queen Talia is. I think allying with him is the best course.
I sense no duplicity in this offer as well.
Credibility is important in Onderon politics. If he betrayed you and betrayed the Sith, his reign would be a short one.
I'll work with General Vaklu.
Excellent. You won't regret this decision. We will contact you. Like I told you, the men outside will try to kill you. We will talk later.
What's happening in the West Square? It sounded like battle. Command's ordered comm blackout. Do you know what's going on?
Vaklu soldiers have been attacking me.
What? Why? That makes no sense. Command hasn't issued any alerts. Are you sure it wasn't some of those Beast Rider slags? They've been getting bolder recently.
It's broad daylight. They were wearing uniforms.
You must be mistaken. Soldiers just don't attack civilians without orders. If it weren't for the comm blackout, I'd check with Command. Just head to the safety of the Merchant Square, citizen. We'll send a patrol to investigate as soon as we can contact our HQ.
I made my choice. I don't necessarily want to kill Kavar, but I do.
Diagnostic is doing something strange. Target acquired. What the hell does that mean?
Oh no.
Like that?
Okay, time to get out of here.
Your visa's been scanned. You're cleared to leave. I'd leave right away. Things are going crazy in this quarter.
At this point, I don't give a fuck.
The shuttle is just ahead. I think we should get out of here fast. It's going to be some time before they forget about us here. No more trips to ISIS for us until the situation changes. A lot.
Oh no.
Unnecessary observation. You are eliminating many of us Jedi, but such act and no... Systems failing, Master.
We're back. The shuttle is going to stay docked here until further notice. I'm not ready to part company yet. It sounds like you have a lot of traveling to do. So do I. I'm going with you. The Sith have taken a particular interest in you, and you could use an extra blaster. I've been meaning to leave Duxon to look for other Mandalorian clans anyway.
Isn't clan order enough for you?
Mandalore leads all of the Mandalorian people, not just a single clan. In order to revive our people, the clans must be reassembled under me.
Where are the other clans?
They could be anywhere. You seem a magnet for trouble. Mandalorians are too. I have a feeling that if we travel together, it would work to our mutual advantage. But that's enough for now. We'll have time to talk later.
The Ebon Hawk is patched up and ready to go. When you're ready to depart, we can ask the guide here to take us back to the ship.
My Jedi Order. One I built.
I want to have a word with you. I wanted to make sure that we have some things clear. Right now, we both seek the same goals, whatever our reasons may be. The Sith must be stopped. If they destroy the Jedi, the Republic will fall and my people will be eradicated or enslaved. To survive, I'll help you. But as Mandalore, I have another duty. The unification of the clans.
Even if you could find them all, would they follow you?
After our defeat at Malachor, the survivors spread across the Outer Rim, many taking up work as mercenaries, or worse. But they cannot have fallen so far that they will not recognize a new Mandalore has been chosen. One who will restore our people to glory. I'll fight beside you, but I'm warning you, don't get in my way. I'm not asking for help. I'm just asking you to let me do this. Cross me, and I might have to reevaluate our arrangement.
I'll consider what you said.
After the Sith are dealt with, you can turn your attention to us. Or maybe we can forge an alliance of our own. Our next battle need not be fought against your Republic. Consider what I've said. Now, is there something else you needed?
Alright. Mandalore. Canderous.
I don't think you'll be able to return to Isis anytime soon. General Vaklu has a great deal of power. Even a Jedi couldn't defeat an entire army alone.
And before we saw what Palpatine did. Well, maybe not the Jedi, but the Sith Lord. Thing is, with playing Sith, I've read that their defense is actually pretty bad.
Most of the recruits are scouting the perimeter. Mandalore, Quartermaster Kex on duty. What do you need?
At ease, Kex. Just checking the camp. Young Kex here got a battlefield promotion when his predecessor got quartered by a beam splitter. Whatever this visitor needs, Kex, you make sure she has access to it, provided she can pay for it.
Of course, Mandalore.
I think Kex here doesn't know why you let me roam free. He doesn't trust me.
Really? Is that true, Kex? Do you you have some issues with our guest?
I do, Mandalore. I don't trust her.
So you don't think our guest should be wandering around free, is that it?
No, Mandalore, I do not. The stranger may be a spy for Onderon or the Republic.
So you don't trust my judgment? Are there any other orders of mine you want to question?
No, of course not, Mandalore. You are the one we follow without question.
Then you're an idiot, Kex. But you're right not to trust our guest here. I haven't made up my mind about her yet either. But until then, Kex, you do what I say. And my orders are to let our guest have access to our supplies. Got it?
Of course, Mandalore, without question.
I'm just making shit clear. Where everything stands. Okay, I'm buying an assault rifle. I mean, I do have the credits for it, and I just don't see any reason why I shouldn't. There we go. That's for HK.
Ready to head back to your ship? Give the word and I'll take you there. Follow me.
There was a pattern to Revan's attacks during the Jedi Civil War. He sought to convert Jedi, not kill them. But that is not all. In fact, he fought to keep the infrastructure intact, killed certain political leaders that would lead to destabilization. First Patriarch Lelin Dur of Sirocco, the Corellian diplomat Mimis Yun, and Yusunas of Achani.
You think he wanted to have something left to conquer?
I am not sure that he intended to conquer. I think he was trying to do something else. I think he was trying to unify the galaxy against some other threat. I do not know, and that concerns me.
It should.
Nice ship you have here. Where did you get it?
We requisitioned it from the clutches of a Sith warship.
I see. Well, you were lucky to get it then. This is a fast ship. Well made. I'll bet she'd have some stories to tell. Now, was there something else you needed?
She'd have some stories to tell? How about yourself, Kendra Sordo? How about yourself? Once? What happened? Of course I want to know. He was left behind by who? By his master? And your master? But why? Yes, I want to see the holo. I'm guessing there's some dialogue there. Maybe subtitled. It looked like Revan needed Canderous. And so Canderous left and returned to the Oxen Moon and started to gather his clan. Why doesn't he recognize you? Yeah, but not every droid is the same. Just making an observation. I can tell you apart from other droids. Doubt that we'll have this conversation.
Yeah, what?
Yep, that's COD content, by the way. By the way, sad face. The actor who played Cantor Sordo, and many other things as well. He didn't just play Cantor Sordo, of course. That wasn't his big role. But he's dead, unfortunately. Zaid, Cantor Sordo. What's next? Logain. Yeah. Give a massive criticals and pinpoint scope. That's for each game. Start with Cray. Nothing that Ordo apparently wants to talk about.
Yes? That crystal is bonded to you. Through you, it acquires its character and strength. And through it, your power is enhanced. Most interesting. Your crystal does not perfectly reflect your current self. Remove it from your lightsaber, then ask me about it. Yes? And?
Athen said her planet was wiped out. It was the only colony.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well...
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field. Yes? I had wondered if... But your powers are strong indeed. There are places in the galaxy, strong in the Force, light, dark. They are born in places teeming with life, and in places that are filled with death. Worlds whose surfaces are graveyards, whose screams echo through the Force. It is possible for war, for men to give birth to such places, to leave wounds on the galaxy itself. What you heard was the echo of the past, and it travels still.
But what is it?
The answer will come to you in time. It must. When there is nothing more that you may learn from me, when the ruins of your past have been cleared away and I am no more, then you shall know what it is. And if you do not, then the galaxy shall die, and all my hopes for you will have been for nothing. Ignorance, and perhaps they do not remember or care. It is of no consequence to me or to them. Am I? Then perhaps you should know there are techniques in the and as ask and I.
What annoys me about the whole Freya thing is that everyone's acting as if I'm the only Jedi, the only one that has the power, the only one that's capable. Alright, let me just go over all of these guys. Let's see if their weapons are up to snuff. I mean, I don't have enough crystals for everyone, by the way. Though I have enough lightsabers at the moment. Still need some components, that's the real issue. I need to find the workbench, to be fair, on this issue. Okay. I'm going to Dantooine. Why, you might ask. Simple. There's shit to be sorted out. Yeah, the lesson of listening is actually more, okay, I'm taking, okay. Right, that should do just fine. I also could use some crystals, I suppose. So the merchant here will have them. I resolved the situation on Dantooine one way or another. And I guess... I mean, I suppose, ironically, regardless of what you choose to do at the end of the day, your actions do support the Republic. Here's the real meme. One way or another, the Republic doesn't have... The Republic needs a resolution for the situation on Onderon, one way or another. The Republic needs a resolution on Dantooine. Funny thing about the whole Dantooine situation is that the Exchange wants the planet for its supply routes. Who exactly is one of the leading figures of the Exchange? Oh right, Goto. What's Goto's goal? Save the Republic. How is Goto doing that? Keeping the Hutts busy. So one way or another, This helps the Republic. Perhaps more so if you actually side with the mercenaries, believe it or not, because at least in the short term. The irony of life. Welcome to the realities of this game. Nothing, regardless of what you do, the Republic will stay strong. Well, what about Vaklu? Vaklu's not gonna destroy the Republic. In fact, he's gonna make a deal with them, ultimately alliance, I guess. Well, just smooth things over, I guess.
Look who's walked into our camp, boys. Mandalore himself has come to visit us.
I am the new Mandalore. I have reclaimed Mandalore's helmet, lost after our defeat at Revan's hands. Assemble the rest of your clan. You will return to Duxon. We must come together as we were before and prepare to fight a new war. A war that will return us to glory.
And if I take that helmet from you, guess that makes me the new Mandalore. I've always wanted to be called that. I know all about your exploits, Mandalore. We have fallen far in the past years, but even still, I will not stand idly while a usurper claims to be my leader.
It is unfortunate that you feel that way. Perhaps I'll be able to change your mind. Stay out of this. This is my fight. Who wants to die first? Over that. Any other takers?
No, Mandalore. We will follow you.
Good. I have no desire to spill any more Mandalorian blood today. Gather your clan and return to Duxon. You have seen the last of your mercenary days.
Yes, Mandalore.
Yeah, what do you... The Republic is a word. Only Revan was worthy of our respect. We swept through the Outer Rim without any... Only then did the battle turn. I'm now...
Okay then.
I heard you were responsible for driving the mercenaries off this rock. That's good. Dantooine was getting too crowded for my taste. I've still got some Jedi junk left to sell. You buying? Certainly. Take your time. Look through the pile.
Well, that's most of my credits gone. Time to get back to my ship. And then to Nar Shaddaa.
I wish to show you something. Not with words, but by feeling it. With the Force. Close your eyes. Feel the universe. Strip away the life on board the ship. Someone is creating an echo, a resonance in the Force. Someone is consuming life, using it to feed their hunger. Each dying world creates an echo in the Force, and as the echoes build, it becomes a noise. Deafening, destructive. It touches all life in ways that are invisible to see. The darkness, the despair created from such events breeds and grows. Someone is bringing the dark side to the galaxy through destruction. A critical point is approaching, and the wound must be healed.
Okay, Costin here on Serious Gaming, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.